Hello everyone, my name is TechHead and welcome to my playthrough on all the mod 6 in the sky. I'm really excited to do this pack and hope you enjoy the video. Alright, first things first, this is just a pretty average skyblock pack, start off on a tree in the middle of the sky, void out there, and all that stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is just break these leaves with the vein miner, which is a pretty cool addition to this. I think it's called FTB Ultimine. Hold down the grave key and you can break everything. Oh, where did... okay, I think I lost the wood. That's okay, I have saplings. So you start off with an ice block and a lava bucket. That's pretty useful for making a cobble gen. And there's a bunch of quests in here, everything from storage to the endgame stuff to Xnihilo, which is some of the first stuff that I'm going to be going through. And so it's basically the average all the mods 6 if anyone has ever played that, which has I think like over 300 mods in it, which is pretty crazy, but now in the sky. And so usually in that mod pack you'll be mining like in caves and stuff to get your ores, but this time, as you can see, there's no caves or anything. So we're going to be using the mod Xnihilo to get all our resources. So first things, I just want to break down and try and make a platform. That'd probably be, oh okay, never mind, that's where it ended. That should be fine though, since I'm pretty sure, yep, gravestone mod, so I can just grab my stuff just like that. So I want to make sure to grab all the dirt, don't let any fall off, and I'm just going to extend my platform a little. I also want to make sure that I don't break the grass block, because then I won't have any. But there's a little mod in this called Botania Sky Gardens, which lets me hold down the left click button while I'm shifting, and it spews out all these pebbles. And if I craft it up, I get a bunch of cobblestone, which is pretty good, since usually with the Xnihilo you have to sift dirt, get pebbles, and do it that way, but this way it's pretty simple. I also have a macro on my mouse, so it just speed clicks, and so I can get a bunch of pebbles really easily. So I'm just gonna sit here, get some pebbles, and once I get a lot, I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I just got a bunch of pebbles, and now I can craft that up into cobblestone. Also, before I forgot to turn the game sound on, but that should be on now. So grab all these pebbles, make it into as much cobblestone as possible, and now I'm going to, okay, so my grass started to spread, so I can break these blocks now, and grab everything in here, break this chest, and then I'm going to start growing trees. There's a mod in this called Tree Growing Simulator, I think, so if you crouch really fast, the trees will grow, which is pretty useful. So just punch the wood, grab it all. There you go, 6 logs, perfect. Then do it with this tree. Perfect. Alright, nice. And then, so now I want to make a crafting table, so turn all the planks, or wood into planks, into a crafting table, to a crafting station, place that right there. And then I'm just gonna make another chest, and you can actually connect the chest. Actually, let me grab everything from here first. You can connect your chest by putting them together, and then you can also access through the station. And so if anyone has ever played Tinkers before, I'm pretty sure that's where it's from. And so I'm now gonna take all my logs, turn it into sticks, into an axe. Perfect. I have an axe now. I can use that to chop trees. And I'm also going to make some other tools. So a shovel, a pickaxe, and a sword. Just the basic stone tools. Set all that up, back in there. And I'm now going to make some stone slabs and extend my platform out a little. Okay, so now I want to take some of my saplings and the dirt I have, and I'm going to make a little tree growing area right on the side. So more slabs, more slabs, more slabs. Alright, perfect. I know it looks a little ugly, oops, but that's okay, we can fix that later. So plant the tree, shift or crouch really fast, you'll see the little growing particles, and then maybe I'm a little too close. Oh, perfect. And then there's also a little thing you can use sticks for. You can make a crook, which increases the chance of apples, saplings, and a little something from the mod Xnihilo called silkworms, which you can use to get silk. And as you saw, I made a compressed crook, which basically is just a crook with more durability, so it's pretty useful. And so I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'll come back once I'm all done. Okay, I'm back now, so I just got a stack, or half a stack of worms and like a little over half a stack of oak logs. And so if I look at the quest book, I unlocked a couple stuff. Here in the top right corner, if you click on that, it gives you everything that you unlocked, and it looks like it gave me some tools. So I got a bone pickaxe, got an axe, and I got a crook, so it's pretty useful. So got some jungle saplings. This is food, I guess, but it's like, if you take the silkworms, you put it in a furnace, you get the cooked silkworms, which are a pretty good food source. And so let's just organize that. And so if I look in the quest book, the thing it tells me next is to make a string mesh, which is pretty simple. You just need 9 string. But how do you get string? You take your saplings, take your silkworms, place it down. I also added some more area for the trees to grow because it's taking a little long. And so your tree grows. It looks like this is one of the bigger trees. You put all your silkworms in, just jump and try and reach them. I can't reach it, but whatever. Eventually, the silkworms will spread over to all the leaves, and they'll turn white just like that. And once all of them turn white, you can crook it, and you'll get a bunch of string. And so I'll do the same for these trees as well. And you usually only have to do about once, since they drop a lot of string, and you probably don't need it more than once. Alright, perfect. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to start working on the sieve itself. So there's a thing called a heavy sieve, which if you do this recipe, 2 sticks, 5 logs, you get the heavy sieve, which I'll talk more about in a second. And then if I make some planks, and then I make slabs, and then 1, 2, and then slab, 2 sticks, this is how you make your normal sieve. And so they're pretty similar in the way they work. You can put things like gravel, sand, and there's a new thing called dust. That's not spelled dust. Dust from Xnihilo, which is the mod, and you get that from taking sand, hitting it with a hammer, and you get dust. Then to get sand, do the same thing with gravel. To get gravel, you do it with cobblestone. So let me make a hammer quickly. So the recipe is just like that, and you get a hammer, but there's a little thing you can do with the hammers. If you make 9 hammers, so I need 8 more since I already made 1. That should work. Make 9 hammers, and you put them all on the crafting table, you get this thing called a compressed hammer. And if I take the cobblestone, and I put it in a 9x9 grid, I get compressed cobblestone. And so I put the cobblestone down, I hit it with the hammer, oop, don't make it fall, and boom, I got 27 gravel, which is the 3 cobblestone, compressed cobblestone turned into gravel. So I can take that, put it back, and if I wanted to do it again, I could, and hammer it, and then I get sand. But I don't really need sand, I want the gravel more, but these look all done now, so I'll just take my crook, hit all the leaves. It's hard to reach. There we go. And then these ones too. And I don't really feel like getting all the way to the top, so I'll just chop it down, and they should... Nope, they don't despawn. Okay, that's not great. I'll just take this pillar up quickly, use this, and break the rest. Okay, so now I have all my string right here, and so simply just like that, and you get a string mesh. And so you can put the string mesh either in the sieve itself, or you can put it in your heavy sieve. Just put it in, hold right click, and it'll sieve all your stuff for you. But I forgot that doesn't work since you need a flint mesh for you to get anything. So that was kind of a waste, but that's okay. Let me grab this stuff. And I got some acacia saplings and some other stuff, but I need to take the cobblestone because I forgot that it doesn't work exactly like that. Take your cobblestone, compress it. If you have the crafting station, you press balance grid. It puts it all in the grid so you don't have to do it manually, and it makes it into an even amount. And so just place this all, hammer it, and so I have a bunch of gravel now, but there's a little trick. So if we look back at the quest book, it tells me I need a flint mesh, and it says I need flint. And so you can get flint from sifting gravel in the string mesh, the chance isn't really that great. But if you go here, you can put 3 gravel into 1 flint, which is pretty useful. So gravel, just like that. I need 6. And perfect. And then if I finish this, and then I take this, put it back in here, just like that, and now I have my flint mesh. And so now if I compress this gravel, throw it all in there, do that, perfect. And now I sift it, I should be getting some new stuff. Yep, perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna sieve all this gravel and I'll come back when it's done. Alright, so just finished sifting all the gravel, and as you can see there's a lot of stuff in my inventory. So I've all these different ore pieces, everything from iron to gold to platinum, tin, nickel, zinc, a bunch of stuff, right? And so you're like, okay, what do you do with that? Well, if you take you take 4, put it in a 4x4 pattern, you can turn it into a chunk. Then you can take, let me make a furnace quickly. You can put it in a furnace, and you can smelt the chunks. A furnace, chunk. You also get some coal from sifting the gravel, and I'll smelt it. And so if I press U on it, it tells me what I get. So I'll get uranium ingot, which then I can use for further things. But with the uranium block, it's actually pretty useful, because later, with the fired crucible, if I put cobblestone into it, I can make lava. And if I go here to crucible heating, the uranium block has a 20 times heat, which is pretty good, since lava has a ×5 and a torch has a ×1. So it's really good. I think it's like the second best for heating up or making lava, but that's for later, so good thing to keep it. I'm gonna make another chest to store all that stuff in it. So just a normal chest. And I'll put it right next to the sieves, and I'll just dump all that stuff in it. And so now I'm just gonna get a bunch of cobble, I'm gonna hammer it all, and then I'll sieve it all and I'll come back. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention before is, since now we have string, I can, let me grab that, I can now make a bed. So 4 string, just like that, into that pattern. Oh wait, that's okay. And then I think I can do that, and yeah, so that gives me a sleeping bag, which is basically a bed, but you just place it down, you go to sleep, and when you wake back up, it turns back into an item, and you can hold it just like that. So it's pretty useful. And so one other thing in this mod, there's the /set home command. And so now this is my home, and let's say I'm like over here and it's really far, I can just do /home and it teleports me right back. So it's pretty useful. Not extremely useful right now, but it's useful later in the game. I was just looking at the stats for getting iron ore pieces, which we do want the most of, since that will give us iron. So iron ore, one second, iron ore pieces. Let me left click on that, and it'll tell us how to get it. So you look here, that's a diamond mesh, so we want to go to flint mesh, and so that's a 1 in 10 chance of getting it from there, and that's from gravel. And if we find sand, oh wait, never mind, it doesn't work. You need at least a diamond mesh, I think. Huh, looks like it. Oh wait, never mind. Or maybe yes, I'm confused. Okay, yeah, it looks like you need at least a diamond mesh before you can get iron ore from the compressed sand. So never mind. Compressed gravel is still the best thing. So with the macro, I just click on here. It gives me all the things. It doesn't take too long. I can also stand on it, and you can see all the items flying. Looks pretty cool. And so from this, I just want as much iron ore as I can. So chuck everything in there, take the coal, take the iron, craft that up, put that in our furnace, and boom, we have a little bit of iron. But the first thing I guess I would really want is the iron mesh, since, oh, there's a quest to make a bed, I guess? Okay, I'll do that then. The first thing I'd want is the iron mesh, since then I would be able to get more resources out of my out of the gravel and sand and stuff. So place the bed, I guess I can set my spawn point there. This looks like it also gives me another sleeping bag, so not that useful. Let's see. What does this tell me to do? Get a sieve? I thought I already have one. There we go. And that gives me another sieve and some spruce saplings. So nothing too great. So I have 5 iron. I need 1 more to be able to upgrade my mesh. And so I guess the next thing that I really want is lava. Actually no, I have lava, right, in this chest. Okay, so I have lava and water. But I probably want another source of water to make an infinite source. And then with the lava, I can make a cobble generator. So either the pedestal mod one or the cobble for days cobble gen. But I'm pretty sure the pedestal one's better. And that also gives us, like, I'm pretty sure like a bajillion cobblestone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like quintuple compressed cobblestone, so it's pretty useful. So I'm just gonna continue getting more stuff, more sifting, more hammering, and all that. Alright, so I'm back after doing a lot of sifting. I got a bunch of stuff like sulfur, cinnabar, apatite, and niter, which are all from the thermal series mod, which if you played in 1.12.2 before, there's the thermal series of like, I think it's like 5 different mods that have a bunch of stuff, but now it's all compact into one like big mod. And so you can get everything from the same tools as before. So things like the like there was the flux drill or flux bore, there's the fluxon, all that. So it's like powered tools, but that's a little later. I also got a bunch of flint, a bunch of coal, and a bunch of ore pieces. I also got a little lapis. And I got a little carried away, and I ended up making a iron mesh, which is pretty useful. You can get different drops now. And you can get stuff like diamonds, and for diamonds that would be used into, or the diamonds would be used for the next upgrade, but I'm pretty sure the drop chance is like extremely low. Iron mesh, yeah, 0.8% chance, which is extremely low. I also smelted up a bit more iron, and so I guess my next goal would be to, I was thinking about doing a pedestal, but I might do that in the next episode. But my next goal would be to get lava first. So I already have 1 lava bucket, which I'm gonna actually be using to make more lava by making a fired crucible. So to get that, I need sand into dust. So I need to, do I have my hammer? I have my hammer on me. So I need to get my cobblestone, I'll turn it into gravel, then it can be turned into sand, and then after it's turned into sand, it can be turned into dust. Then with the dust, it's pretty simple, actually not that simple, but it can be turned into clay, and I think I also need bone meal. And so bone meal I think you get from sifting dust, and then clay you get from putting it in a barrel with water. And so dust in a barrel with water, and you get clay. So those are the 2 main ingredients for getting the what's it called? The porcelain clay. So first thing I need is a stone barrel, but in order to get that I need to smelt some cobble. So I'll just put 9 in, that should be enough. And then I also need to make a infinite water source. So I already have 1 bucket of water, but I'm actually going to need 1 more. So if I take, ooh, actually I need to grow a couple trees. Let me do that quickly. There you go. And the reason I needed to grow more trees is because you don't actually use the planks, you use the logs instead. So I'm pretty sure the recipe is, what is the recipe actually? Oak, how do you spell crucible? I think it's in the quest book actually. Oh, wooden, that's what it's called. Wooden, there it is. Wooden crucible. So it's, oh okay. It's like a sieve, but instead of the planks you have a log. So boom, wooden crucible. I can place that down right there. If I take some of my saplings, I can put those in there, and eventually those will all turn into water. And so then I'll have 2 buckets of water, and then I can turn it into an infinite water source. I'm also going to take a little bit of clay, and I'm going to make some, or not clay, coal, and I'm going to make some torches just to light up the platform a little, just to make it look better. Put in there, and so now I take my stone I smelted, I make it into slabs, and then just like that, you get a stone barrel, and I'll put that right there. This might take a little while. And so I have that's for making the clay. So now I'm going to take this cobblestone and turn it all into dust. Right, dust, or not dust, bone meal, which is what I need. So bone meal, and you get that from sifting, yeah, okay, dust. Oh, that's a good amount. So 14 bone meal, and then, is this almost done? No, not really. Okay, so I have bone meal. I need to, I can try and bone meal this area a little and break some of the, there we go, perfect. So I got the poppy, and so, oh, I forgot to say this before. The reason I actually want to get some of the dyes is because from the pedestal mod, if you look here, the linking tool, you need this to make some pedestals and get started with the mod. And so for the linking tool, you need certain dyes, so blue dye, which I have from the lapis, red dye, which I just got from the poppy, and then green dye, which I think I can get from, well, you can smelt cactus, I think? Or is it changed? Oh no, you get cactus paste from smelting cactus, which then can be turned into the green dye. And to get cactus, you have to get the cactus seeds from sifting dirt. So that means I need dirt. To get dirt, it's pretty simple. Let me just make another chest for some more storage. Just put it there. And for the for the dirt, I need to make myself a wooden barrel. So just like the stone one, but now made of wood. Actually, you might be able to use the stone one. I'm not 100% sure. Cool, some saplings. Put that there, and I need to grow some trees. And how do you make? I also need to make some shears. So flint shears. Okay, that's the recipe. So with the shears, I can take the leaves from the saplings I grow. So plant the trees, grow them quickly. Perfect. Shear them, and then I can put them in here, and slowly they'll turn into dirt. Okay, and I can also do it in here, so that'll speed up the process a little. Perfect, I got some dirt, and so I'm gonna take there we go, the sieve I made, and then I'm also gonna make a new flint mesh. So string mesh, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 into a flint mesh, put that in the sieve, and I can take the dirt and I can sieve it. So I got some sapling seeds, melon seeds, and some pebbles. Don't really need the pebbles, so I'm just gonna throw them. And so just fill this back up. Perfect. And then just hope to get some cactus seeds. Sweet berry, nope. Oh, you can also right click the pebbles and you actually like throw them like a snowball. It's pretty cool, go pretty far. I don't know if they do any damage, but alright. I'm gonna keep sieving some dirt until I get the cactus seed. So I'll come back once I have it. Okay, so while I was waiting, still trying to get the cactus seed, which I haven't got yet, my water finished, so I can take this bucket that I just made. Oh, actually no, never mind. Still has a little time. Anyways, I also wanted to try and automate this setup. So there's things called wooden hoppers in this. So it's a normal hopper recipe, except use wood instead of iron. And so let me also make 2 more chests. I'm pretty sure, yep, this recipe's in. So if you just take 8 logs, it actually just makes 4 chests, so you don't have to turn the logs into planks. And so put a chest there, put a hopper into the chest, take the barrel, click that onto the hopper, and then put the hopper on there, and then put the final chest on top of the hopper. And so now if I put my leaves in here, this hopper automatically inputs it into here. Once the leaves turn into the dirt, this hopper will export it out and put it into here. So let's see if I'm lucky now. And still no. Okay. Well, now my water should be 100% done. So if you look in the top left, it says fluid water 1000 millibuckets. And so 1000 millibuckets is 1 bucket. And so now I have 2 full water buckets, and I can turn that into a 4x4 or 2x2 infinite water source. So let me just build that little. Okay, I need a little more planks. That planks. And then I'm actually going to use full blocks on the bottom, since I don't want me accidentally clicking on it and water going through the block, since it's a slab, or like waterlogging it. And so as you saw before, there's a little like indication thing that popped up at the crosshair. If that happens, basically it's from the mod quirk, and you can just place blocks under other blocks. It's pretty useful. But yeah, so now I have my infinite water source, pretty vanilla basic thing, and I have infinite water. So now I saw a little thing somewhere for a cobble generator, because it's kind of slow. Like, although I have the macro that makes it faster, it's still somewhat slow to get cobble that way. So I saw a little cobble gen that someone made, and I wanted to try and make the same thing. If you guys know ChosenArchitect, I saw one of his videos and I saw the cobble gen that he made, and so I wanted to try that, since it seemed to be pretty effective for getting gravel and stuff. Okay, so I just got all the cobble I need, and I'm going to build out, I guess this way, to make my cobble gen. So I'm gonna make a couple of slabs, just like that. Where'd they go? Right there. Nope, that one in the crafting table. And I'm gonna build out a little, so I'll just make a little like 5x5 platform, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. I don't think that's 5x5, but that's okay, it doesn't really matter. And so, think like this, and like that, and then build up. That's where my water's gonna go. Then I want it to run down here, and think it's like yeah, you have to put it in the corners, and I think this needs to be one bigger actually. Okay, so I just made the little ring over here a little bit bigger, so that when I put the water on top, it can flow off and then it flows back in. Is that right? One second, let me check. Take the water and then put it here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I want. And so let me fill in these blocks so there's not running water. Okay, so filled in all the blocks, and I have the water running. So now if I take these two out and I put my lava there, it should make a cobble generator. Yes, perfect. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have built the whole thing out of cobble. Oh, I just realized that, because now if I try and vein mine the blocks, it's gonna vein mine the whole platform. That's okay. I'm just gonna smelt a couple, and then I'll replace all the blocks. So there's actually a block called cobbled stone, or yeah, cobbled stone. Cobblestone bricks, that's what it's called, and that's just putting cobblestone in a 2x2, and it gives you it from the mod quirk. And so because of that, it's not the same block. If I go to vein mine, it doesn't actually vein mine the platform, even though there's some cobble here, this cobble isn't touching it, so it actually won't be affected. Although this design is pretty good, it's not perfect since the cobblestone can sometimes land in the lava. But yeah. So I now have cobble, and so I can also use my hammer on this, and directly turn all of it into gravel. My hammer broke, so let me make another one quickly. Perfect, and you don't need to use the compressed one either, but just use your hammer and... Did it burn? It might have burned. 1 second. Okay, so as you can see right here, I get some gravel. So that's where I'm going to end this episode today. If you liked it and enjoyed, please hit the like button. It really means a lot. And it's also a pretty good motivation for me to keep going. And if you're new, subscribe would be great. And so yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Jane.